Good morning, everyone. I got up this morning to take my sisters to school, and then I immediately went back to bed. So it is now 11. I have work in 3 hours, so I have to get up, get ready for the day, eat some food. Yeah, and then I should be good to go. I have no idea how much I'm actually gonna vlog today. I feel like today might be a combined situation. Yeah, so that's super duper fun. Love to see it. Just because I'm literally working all day. That's all I'm doing. Working and sleeping. So there's probably not a lot that you're gonna see. But I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna get up and see what there is food-wise. We're gonna do Advent, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about my goals for the year and just tell you guys them. I'm trying to decide if I want to make a vision board because I'm not really a vision board girly. Like, they're not super like motivating for me. I don't know why, but I feel like just like documenting my goals and talking about them helps more. So I might just do that and then make my channel banner and do some writing. But first we're gonna do Advent. So I didn't do yesterday because I barely filmed anything. So we're gonna do 19. I'm thinking teddy bear. It's giving teddy bear vibes. Let's check. Yes, it's a teddy bear. Okay, now we gotta do 20. I cannot believe that Christmas is 5 days away. Like, that is absolutely baffling. Ooh, I like ripped that. Okay. Okay, this is a Christmas tree, and if it's not, I will literally go insane. Okay, this is a Christmas tree. Okay, it's so crazy to me that Christmas is 5 days away. Like, how did that happen? Okay, so I have 8 bookish / content creator related goals, and then just 4 like general goals for 2025. So I have 12 total. And I'm gonna kind of like divide them up into categories. So the first category is just general bookish things, like my reading goal, my genre goal, stuff like that. So my reading goal for this year was 115, and I definitely exceeded that. We have like 10 days, 11 days left in the year, and I'm almost at 150 books. So I'm gonna shoot for 200 for 2025, which is very ambitious. But I feel like listening to audiobooks adds more to my monthly book count, and also I tend to read multiple books at the same time, like a physical book and an audio, or a physical and like a digital. So I feel like 200 is doable for me. So that's big and exciting. And then I also set a genre goal every single year. This year it was sci-fi, and I am currently reading my 9th sci-fi book, and I'm gonna read my 10th in a bit. But I try to read 10 books of a genre that I want to either learn more about or a genre that scares me. And I chose sci-fi this year because I wanted to kind of get more into sci-fi. I think for 2025, I'm gonna really challenge myself and do nonfiction. Nonfiction is a very intimidating genre for me, but I love memoirs and kind of biographies, so I think I'm gonna start with that, and then maybe towards the end of the year try to do like a couple like self-help books or like real nonfiction. I say real nonfiction, but like they're all nonfiction. So 10 of those. And then I also want to read at least one classic, because I've barely read any this year. And my excuse is always, oh, I'm not in the right headspace to like comprehend a classic. And I feel like that's so dumb, because some classics are very easy to comprehend. So I'm just gonna bite the bullet and read a classic this year. I don't know which one. I have a large stack in my room of a bunch that I stole from my parents, so I'm probably gonna choose one of those. But those are just kind of like my overall reading goals. So now let's talk about content creation goals. My content creation goals are, I want to get to 200 Instagram followers, which I feel like is very doable. I'm at like 160 right now, so I'm about 40 away. And I also want to get to 200 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm about 50 away, so I feel like that's pretty doable. For TikTok, I'm kind of scared to make goals for TikTok because I don't know if we are losing it come January. But if TikTok does stick around, I would love to hit 250 over there. I'm at like 215 right now. So I feel like that one's a little bit ambitious, but TikTok tends to be where most of my engagement comes from. I get the most like views, likes, comments over on TikTok. So I feel like 250 is pretty doable for me over there. And then just an overall goal is to just improve my social media in general, be more consistent about posting, post more kind of interactive content, use keywords, just use the tactics that I've learned this semester with my marketing minor and apply them to my own content. So I guess that's one of my 4 kind of overall goals. Not necessarily bookish, and then the last 2 I'm going to be talking about today are shopping / finance related goals. So I have attempted to go on a book buying ban for 2 years in a row, and it has not been successful. So I think putting myself on a book buying ban is not really going to work. But that being said, I do want to save money because I spend so much money on books, and I'm saving up for like my post-grad kind of deal because I do have about a year and a half until I graduate, which is scary. So I'm saving up so when I do become post-grad, I have some money tucked away. And the number one thing that I buy the most is books. So I'm limiting to myself to 2 books a month, which means 24 total in the year, purchased with my own money. Now, if I'm like on vacation with my family and they're like, oh, there's a bookshop, and my dad is like, I'll treat everyone to 1 book, that's different. Or if I'm out with my friends and they're like, hey, I want to buy you a book, that's different. If it's my own money, I can only buy 2 books a month. And I feel like that's very doable. And then my second goal kind of goes along with this, but I want to be more sustainable with my book shopping. So focusing on secondhand stores, local independent bookstores, and kind of veer away from the corporations. This will be a little bit harder in my college town because the only bookstore close in my college town is a Books A Million, which is a corporation. And in my hometown, we have a huge Barnes, but we also have half priced. So when I'm home for breaks, maybe shopping at half price rather than the huge Barnes. I just want to veer away from the big corporations. Same with Amazon. I am trying to not buy any books at all from Amazon. So just being more sustainable about that. And then also, like, I live close to a library in both my hometown and my college town, like literally such a fast drive. So if I feel the urge to go book shopping and I've already bought 2 books, maybe just like going to the library and walking around to browse, or checking out a few books there as well. And then also just like being better at unhauling books that I don't want and not letting them sit on my shelf and never be reread ever. So just a few little things I can do to make my reading and my book shopping experience more sustainable. But I wanted to share my bookish and like my content goals with you guys, just so you would be up to date and you would kind of see what's to come with this channel and with my other social media channels as well. So now I'm going to make a new channel banner and do some writing and just have a fun, productive day. So come along with me. Hey guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because I'm headed to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos from me. Check out my social medias in the description box below, and I will see you in my next video.